characterized alcohol-slurred desperation, and I didn't want to go alone. "Olivia, can you come get me? I'm at a party. I don't know whose. I just need to get out of here. Don't tell Desiree. Please hurry. I want to come home. I can't live like this anymore. I can't be this person anymore." She had said it in an urgent whisper, like she was afraid someone might overhear. What was I supposed to do, tell her no? I'd never heard her sound like that. Weakened, vulnerable. If Miranda had heard her, even she might have softened toward Gemma. I can't be this person anymore. I'd waited a long time for Gemma to say those words. I hoped she still meant them when she was safe and sober. So, here we were, after midnight, racing toward some sleazy Hollywood party in the red BMW Desiree had bought for me for my 17th birthday. A car I hadn't asked for, purchased with money from my trust fund that I was not allowed to access until I was 18, just a few months away, thank God. At the rate Desiree was spending the money Gemma and I earned on our show, there would be nothing left by the time we were able to touch it. Desiree claimed there was plenty to go around, and it wasn't like Gemma and I were going to stop working, so we ought to enjoy our success. Gemma didn't argue with Desiree. She already had a taste for Dom Perignon and $400 shoes. She owned handbags that cost as much as a semester at UCLA. Maybe it was because Gemma didn't get her first job until she was 9 years old, and all of this, the attention, the money, still seemed new and shiny to her. Whereas I'd been working nonstop since before I could eat solid food. I'd heard Drew Barrymore got her first job when she was 11 months old because a dog bit her during an audition, presumably because the producers were afraid her mom would sue if they didn't cast baby Drew. I got my first job in a national diaper spot because the casting director said my tiny baby nipples were the perfect color. Pink, but not too pink. Desiree reminded me of this every time I stipulated I would never do a topless scene. Miranda picked up the Post-it note on which I'd scrawled the address Gemma had given me. Why didn't she call Desiree? She always calls her when she needs to be evacuated. This was not the first time Gemma had gotten hammered at a party and needed an exit strategy. But Miranda was right. Gemma always called Desiree, and tonight she had specifically asked me not to tell our mom, which was easy since I didn't even know where our momager was. Probably schmoozing it up at some studio exec's mansion, working an angle to get Gemma or me or both of us cast in a teen rom-com or a slasher movie. I'd play the final girl, Gemma, the one who has sex first and is promptly slain, if anyone would cast her these days with all the rumors circulating that she was a drunk and a liability. Yet another teen star destined for rehab. There was talk that Gemma might be written off the show we'd starred in for 2 seasons, and Desiree was frantic to segue her little moneymakers into film. A flash of light in the rear view. The SUV was back, following more closely now. I jammed my foot down on the gas pedal, accelerating past the speed limit, as I envisioned a telephoto lens snapping rapid-fire pictures of me crutching my wasted sister to the car. If a single one of those photos ended up in People or In Touch or Us Weekly, it would be the end for Gemma. I didn't want that for her, even though I had a strong suspicion that she wouldn't mind if I derailed my career and disappeared from the spotlight. The road curved suddenly. I made the turn too fast, and Miranda sucked in a sharp breath. I spotted a line of cars parked along the road and pulled over abruptly, killed the engine, cut the lights. The SUV rounded a curve behind us and sped past without slowing. I exhaled a breath and reached for the door handle. "I'm staying here," Miranda said, crossing her arms and glaring out the windshield. I left the keys in the ignition, too tired to argue. Too proud to tell her I didn't want to go in there alone. "Keep the doors locked, and if you spot that SUV again, duck." Halfway to the house, I felt a crawling sensation between my shoulder blades. I paused, looked around, expecting to spot the manic, lidless eye of a telephoto lens clicking at me from the bushes. I saw nothing, heard nothing, but the feeling remained. Liv Hendricks, 2018.